Good morning, folks. Happy Monday. Travis Spencer with Kinney Insurance. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Today, I want to talk a little bit about a type of coverage on a homeowner's policy to give you a little education, and it's called other structures coverage or detached structures coverage. This is a standard coverage on all homeowners policies, and why it's important to understand this coverage and review this on your home insurance is if you have any outbuildings, if you have a detached garage, if you have a barn, storage shed, solar panels that are not attached to the house, even a sauna. Recently I had a client who purchased an outdoor sauna. Anything that's not attached to the primary structure is considered other structures and falls under this coverage B, other structures coverage. So why is this important? A lot of people have barns, large detached garages on their property, and you really need to make sure those are insured properly. So on a standard homeowner's policy, the primary dwelling falls under dwelling coverage, and then every other structure, detached other structures coverage, is 10% of that. So let's break that down. If you have a $300,000 coverage limit for your dwelling, your other structures coverage is going to be $30,000. Now, in some situations where you don't have a detached structure, or maybe you just have a small shed, that might be fine. But if you have a large garage, let's say with living space above it, or a large barn on your property, that 10% might not be enough. And that's where you really need to sit down and review your coverages and understand your policy. A lot of times insurance agents will just say, hey, here's the coverage for the dwelling, and won't take into consideration any outbuildings that you might have. Especially in our area, we have a lot of people that have either old barns or maybe they built a detached garage or a shed that could be of substantial size. So like I always say, when you sit down to look at your insurance policy, don't just look at the bottom line price, really understand all the coverages. Because at the end of the day, if you're not properly insured, it could cost you more in the long run. So if you're buying a property that has a large detached structure, make sure you're reviewing that coverage. If you currently have a property that has a large detached structure, again, review those coverages. Feel free to reach out to me to make sure you have a better understanding if you have any questions about this. But anytime we have a client that comes into our office, we always bring this up. We always let them know, hey, here's the minimum that you're going to get. We can increase that limit to make sure that you're properly protected if that detached structure has any damage. So as always, feel free to reach out. I'll be happy to explain this more, talk about your unique situation, and make sure that you're properly insured. Have a great day and enjoy your week.